Hello everyone, welcome back to our teaching and learning section. How are you all? I hope that you're all fine. Today, happily we have reached the last meeting, before review of course, which is meeting 10. The topic today is receiving compliment, especially how to respond to a compliment in a restaurant setting. In this teaching section, we also learn about giving compliment too. Jadi, dalam kehidupan sehari-hari, di saat kita berinteraksi dengan sesama manusia, itu hal yang wajar ketika kita menerima pujian or receiving a compliment, and then mengutarakan pujian atau memuji orang lain, which is giving compliment. However, in our material, the situation is specific, which is in a restaurant setting. So without any further ado, let's learn about it. Okay, first of all, we will learn about the situations when you will get a compliment. So for example, here I have the first situation is when a chef in a restaurant cooked a very delicious dish. Jadi mungkin di sebuah restoran ada seorang chef yang masak makanan itu yang enak banget sampai the guest give a compliment to him gitu. Nah, biasanya minta apa nih guysnya? Biasanya minta ketemu chefnya. Untuk apa? To give a compliment to him. Things like that. Okay. Now move on to the next situations is when a work partner did a great job in his work. Nah, jadi dalam dunia pekerjaan kita pasti punya yang namanya partner gitu. Partner kerja kita. Nah, ketika salah satu partner itu did a great job, sometimes kita akan memberi mereka pujian. Nah, gitu. Jadi mereka yang udah berjuang keras, did a great job, itu mendapatkan compliment, receive a compliment. Things like that. Okay, now the third situation we have when staff delivered a good service to a customer. Nah, jadi ketika seorang staff, mungkin waiter, memberikan pelayanan yang terbaik kepada tamu atau guestnya, and then they will receive a compliment. Gitu. The customer usually give a compliment to him. So, okay. Up to this point, I hope that you understand about my explanation. Now let's move on to the next part. Alright, in this part, we will learn about those situations in form of dialogues. So we will have examples in dialogues conversation. Okay, here, the first situation is a guest complimenting the dish that the chef made. Okay, I will read the dialogue for you. I want you to pay attention to me. Okay? Okay. Here, the guest said, "Excuse me, may I know who made the dish?" And then the waiter said, "Of course, I'll call the chef for you. Please wait a minute and I'll get back to you." Oke, dipahami dulu dialog ini. Mungkin bisa mas-mas sekalian baca atau lafalkan gitu untuk latihan speakingnya. Seperti itu. And then a moment later, beberapa saat kemudian, the waiter came to the guest. He said, "Excuse me, sir, I'd like to introduce our chef to you. Here is Chef George." Nah, jadi di sini mengenalkan chefnya. And then the chef came. "Good evening, sir. How can I help you?" Okay. guest said, I just want to let you know that the dish you made is so delicious. How do you make it? And then the chef replied, thank you, I'm glad that you like it. The dish was cooked in a proper way using various spices and selected high quality ingredients. Nah, tadi itu dialognya. Part ini juga bisa mas-mas kalian practice to lafalkan gitu. Jadi bisa dibaca dan dilafalkan gitu. Okay. Up to this point, I'm sure that you may notice the expression used in receiving and giving compliment. So we will discuss about it in the next part. Okay, the next part is common expression used in giving and receiving a compliment from the first dialogue before. Okay, here we have, may I know who made the dish? This is what a customer frequently asks. Gitu. Jadi ini biasanya kalimatannya itu yang biasa digunakan oleh tamu gitu. Sebelum mereka bertemu chefnya gitu. Di sini ada tadi ya introducing the chef, and then we will jump to this clauses. The dish you made is so delicious. Okay, what is it? Yes, this is giving a compliment. Gitu. How do you make it? Gitu. Ini juga sebagai an addition in order to give a compliment to the chef. Gitu. And then the last, we have thank you. I'm glad that you like it. Habis itu dia mendeskripsikan bagaimana cara dia memasak masakan yang dibilang delicious tadi. Okay. And then it is respond to a compliment gitu. After receive the compliment, and then this is how we respond to the compliment. Jadi biasanya pasti bilang apa? Kalau dipuji itu bilang terima kasih, seperti itu. Okay, up to this point I hope that you understand. And now we will move on to the next dialogue. We still have 2 examples here. Okay, the situation is a staff complimenting his partner for his good work. So here is the dialogue. Did you clean the table? Yes, I did. You are such a hardworking person. Good job. Thank you. Gitu. Jadi mungkin ini ada staff satunya ini mungkin adalah pegawai baru. Mungkin cleaning service baru yang ada di restoran kayak gitu. Dia membersihkan mejanya dengan baik gitu. Nah, untuk mengapresiasi pekerjaannya, jadi si staff pertama dia bilang kalau orang itu adalah a hardworking person gitu, and then good job. Seperti itu. Maaf tadi yang dimaksud waiter yang baru itu yang staff 2 ya. Okay, and then move on to this one. The situation is a waiter delivering a good service to a customer. Pelayanan terbaik, kayak gitu. The waiter said, "Excuse me, ma'am, here's your order. I hope you enjoy the dish." And the guest, "Thanks, what a nice service." "My pleasure, ma'am." Nah, seperti itu contohnya. And then common expression used in receiving and giving compliment will be discussed in the next section. Nah, tadi here we have staff 1. You are such a hardworking person. Good job. What is it? This is an expression of giving a compliment. And then so kind of you. Thanks, bro. This is responding to a compliment. Okay? Okay, first we will discuss about this first. Staff 1 said, "You are such a hardworking person. Good job." What is it? Yes, this is an expression of giving a compliment. And then the staff 2, "Thank you." How what is it? Responding to a compliment. So probably we can also say, "So kind of you. Thanks bro." Tuh, jadi lebih less formal atau informal gitu. Jadi bisa thank you, so kind of you, things like that. And the last we have a waiter delivering a good service tadi ya. Nah, di sini tegasnya bilang what a nice service. What is it? Yes, this is giving a compliment, an expression of giving a compliment. And then here, my pleasure ma'am. What is it? Of course, responding to a compliment. So, up to this point, I hope that you understand about receiving and giving a compliment. Gitu. Jadi ketika kita dipuji, kita pasti ada cara untuk meresponnya. Contohnya bilang terima kasih, kamu sangat baik, or in English thank you, it is so kind of you. Okay. Things like that. And then when we give a compliment to others, we will appreciate their works, their best work, or anything else to appreciate them in doing the job. Things like that. In restaurant setting, of course. Okay, and now we will move on to the exercise time, but this part will be with my friend Dion. So prepare yourself and listen to his instruction carefully. So thank you so far for paying attention to me.
Okay, so after you already heard about my friend's explanation before, jadi setelah Anda mendengar dan memperhatikan penjelasan teman saya sebelumnya tentang phrases in receiving compliments, so in this section you will have the exercise. So let's get started. Okay, so today's exercise will be fill in the blank. So here we have several dialogues and there's a blank. So what you have to do is to fill that blank with these following sentences. Jadi yang kosong-kosong ini bisa diisi dengan sentences yang ada di sini. So you can pause this video and try to answer this. Okay, so I'm guessing that you already finished. So let's see the answer. In the first one, have you finished with your meal? Yes, you're done. May I take your plates and cups? Thank you. You're so kind and polite. What is the answer or what is the response of this dialogue? Yes, that's right. Thank you very much. You can say that. And number 2. Hey, you dropped your phone back. Here you go. Okay, thanks. That's very kind of you. What is the appropriate answer or response for this? Yes, that's right. It was nothing really. Artinya adalah ini itu bukan apa-apa. Jadi when you maybe you drop your phone and you try to help your friends, and then your friends say that, oh thanks, that's very kind of you. You say, oh itu bukan apa-apa. It was nothing really. And number 3, did you clean all this area by yourself? Yes sir. You are such a hard worker person. Keep up the good job. What is the appropriate response for this? Yes, that's right. Thanks for your compliment. Terima kasih atas pujian Anda. And number 4. This is very delicious. Good job for you. And the response for this? Yes, I'm glad you like it. Saya ikut senang Anda suka dengan masakan saya. I'm glad you like it. That's the respond for this. So I'm guessing that you already understand about this material. So let's see another exercise. So we have a jumbled sentences. Jadi ini ada dialog. We have a dialogue here, and what you have to do is to arrange these following sentences into the right order. Jadi ini kalimat-kalimat ini disusun secara rapi dan untuk bisa menjadi dialog. So as usual, you can pause this video and then try to answer. Okay, so I'm guessing that you already finished the exercise. Let's see the answer. So the first one will be, hello, I'm Chef Oliver. How can I help you? Second one, did you make this food? It's absolutely delicious. Jadi di sini konteksnya adalah customernya memanggil chefnya karena makanannya enak, dan the customer want to give a compliment to the chef. So the first one will be, the chef will introduce himself, and then how can I help you as usual. You make mistake, delicious. Thank you very much, sir. This one of the example of how to respond to the compliments. The meat is so tender and juicy. Absolutely, sir. It's using the meat from local lamb. That's why it's named Indo Tenderloin. Furthermore, I cook it in a precise time and heat to make it tender and juicy. So in this, the chef will answer and try to describe the menu, what is the use, how he cooked the meat, something like that. After you give a compliment, after the customer give a compliment to your dish, you can try to describe it a little bit about your dish to make it, jadi biar customernya bisa lebih tahu tentang dishnya tersebut. Well, that's a very good job for you. I'm satisfied with your dish. Jadi saya senang dengan dish Anda. My pleasure. I'm glad that you like it. Same as the previous exercise. Okay, so up to this point, if you already understand about the material, and if you do, let's do a review. Okay, receiving compliment, how to respond. So here the example of how to respond to compliment. It's very kind of you to say that. Jadi Anda baik sekali bisa berkata seperti itu. Thank you, thanks a lot. So these the common phrases that you use to receive or to receive the compliments, respond to compliments. I'm glad that you like it. So maybe as the example of the previous exercise, jadi ketika chefnya dipanggil karena makanannya enak, dan the customer want to give a compliment to your dish, you can say that I'm glad that you like it. It was nothing really, itu bukan apa-apa. I'm delighted to hear that. Jadi ini hampir sama dengan I'm glad that you like it. I'm delighted to hear that. Almost the same. Thanks for your compliment. Almost the same. It's very kind of you to say that. Okay, so up to this point, do you understand about today's material? And if you do, before we go, I got a last homework for you to make, as usual, a short dialogue with your partner based on the situation below. You help your friends in the kitchen, so one of you, as usual, become the staff, and your friends become staff too. And the second one is your supervisor liked your performance in this month. So the supervisor will give the compliments to you and so on. And the due date is 17th December. So this is the last material for this section, and I hope that you already understand about all the material that we already give to you from the first time until this point, and thank you very much.